Hi, I'm Shan, and this is Life with Shan. This video is going to hopefully be 7 Christmas books in 7 days. I do have a really busy weekend coming up, so I will be out of town. I also am getting out as many orders as possible for my small business. I do think that it's going to be a lot of audiobooks and trying not to fall asleep while reading at night. I have this big stack of holiday winter reads that I want to read, 7 of these at least. One of them is a library book. I am hoping to definitely get to that one. Some of these would be rereads. It is now Sunday night at 9 p.m. and I am picking up We Met in December by Rosie Curtis. I read We Met in December years ago when I first started getting back into reading, and I gave it 5 stars, so I'm really interested to see what I rate it now that I'm more of a picky reader or a more well-rounded, well-read reader with different standards. Here we go. I'm starting it on audio while I do chores and get ready for the week ahead, and then I'll read it at nighttime or during the day. Good morning. Since I am filming the 7 holiday books in 7 days, I also just got a holiday gift from my bookish gift exchange with some of my Bookstagram friends, and I'm going to open it. This is from Riley, who is at Paint the Town Red. Oh, Callie's here to watch. Oh, she wrote me a little card. Worth is not defined by your productivity, which is from Elise Brienne Design, from Mill and Meadow, which is the store we went to together in my North Carolina bookstore hopping blog. It's from Mill and Meadow. Yay! She got me a Mill and Meadow mug. More book tab, Magnolia Park, which I've been eyeing for a while because of Riley. She's the one who showed it to me initially. There's a sticker, and it says enough. Oh, thank you, Riley. I'm so excited. This came at the perfect time. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Last night, I started We Met in December on audio. It is now Monday morning at 11:30, and I finished it. I did the whole thing on audio because I was working and I've already physically read this book. I definitely see why it passed me, gave it 5 stars. When I initially read this, I was really into the second chance, mischance kind of romance, such as One Day. It talks a lot about One Day. I did really appreciate it again this time around because it takes place in London, and a lot of it is about Notting Hill and the story One Day. I recently went to Notting Hill, so it was cute. It felt sweet. I think this time around I appreciated it more for the setting than I did for the character romance trope of it. But it was cute, sweet, it's a holiday read, it gets the job done. Now that I finished We Met in December by Rosie Curtis on audio, I'm going to pick up A Princess for Christmas on audio. I have not read this one yet. I'm hoping it's good. It was gifted to me by the publisher Avon Books last Christmas, so I didn't get to read it then. I'm hoping that by doing the audiobook I'll get to read it now, and then maybe if I don't like it, unhaul it. We'll see. These are the first 2 I'm hoping to get done. I am currently physically reading One Last Gift. It's actually downstairs. I forgot to bring it upstairs. The author of One Last Gift, Emily Stone, is the same author that wrote Always in December, which I read in this video, and I really enjoyed it. It was more heartfelt, so I'm hoping that One Last Gift will be the same. There's a scavenger hunt in it after someone passes away, which reminds me a lot of P.S. I Love You, and I loved that movie. I'm hoping by having more of like a grieving, deeper family type Christmas read, it will help me knock out some of these romance reads. I'm definitely going to read Your Ones for Me because I bought it through Book of the Month, and I'm trying to read those books the month I get it, and also because we're going to be discussing it for my book club, which is the Bookish Book Club on Instagram, and you're all welcome to join whenever you want. I guess almost day 2. I started last night around 7 p.m. Sunday night doing the We Met in December. I wanted to start Monday morning, clean slate, but I needed a good audiobook, so I just went ahead in for it. Almost day 2, and I'm on the 2nd book, hoping to also physically read 3 books and maybe do 4 audiobooks. I did get 7 Days of Us on audio, so I'm excited for that. I also saw that I could get a copy of Light Farm on audio, but I don't physically have that one. so it won't be aesthetically pleasing when I do this video, but I'm hoping that will be a cute read. I've seen a lot of good reviews for that. I have a lot of bookish things coming in these 7 days, maybe even 5 days, we'll see, of 7 Christmas books. I'm currently physically reading One Last Gift. It's very cute. I'm 50 pages in. It is finally picking up. A Princess for Christmas on audio is a classic Hallmark type holiday read, and I'm loving it. And just like magic is very interesting. It's a little different than anything I've ever read, and because I'm reading it on my Kindle, it is taking a little longer because I tend to fall asleep when I read on my Kindle. But I am going to take a break from reading, and I am going to fill this space with a book Christmas tree. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully it doesn't take too long so that way I can film another video tonight. This is my bookish Christmas tree. It is not perfect. It is a little Charlie Brown-esque. I did think it would be much taller than it was. I clearly didn't plan it out very well, but it's okay. I like it. It's my first time doing it, and I am content with it. It will also inspire me to do an unhaul and then reorganize my shelves when I'm done with this in January. Just finished A Princess for Christmas by Jenny Holiday. It was my first Jenny Holiday Christmas read. It was cute. I liked it a lot more than I thought it would. It was also steamier than I thought it would be. I mean, the cover doesn't make it seem that steamy, but it was pretty steamy. I did almost all of it on audio. I did read some of it physically. The book starts by following a guy who is struggling to make ends meet while he takes care of his younger sister who is 11 years old after their parents passed away. He is a cab driver in New York City, and this woman unknowingly goes into a cab that is off duty, which is his cab, and begs for his help, and she ends up being a princess of a country in Europe. It's predictable, but that's Christmas for you. So after A Princess for Christmas, I restarted Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover on audio because my library loan was running out, but after that I am going to pick up 7 Days of Us, which I talk about in my holiday TBR video a little bit. But 7 Days of Us is a large family, dysfunctional family, has to spend Christmas together because they are quarantining due to one of the family members getting around a contagious epidemic from a third world country, and secrets come out. And it sounds like a fun and different holiday read. It's not just romance. I also am very content with this holiday reading and excited. I didn't think I'd actually read so many holiday books this year, so this 7 days of trying to get 7 holiday books in really pushed me, and so I caved and I bought from Amazon another holiday book, which will hopefully come tomorrow, and I'll do an unboxing and tell you all about it when it gets in. For now, I'm going to listen to Colleen Hoover, Ugly Love. I am going to read One Last Gift, hopefully get halfway through it today and then finish it tomorrow. It is 9:30 p.m. on Monday, so it has been almost officially 24 hours. We're at 22 hours of the 7 days. So I basically finished 2 holiday books in one day. I did A Princess for Christmas was number 2, and number 1 was We Met in December. Hopefully by the end of tomorrow I'll have a 3rd one done. I'm getting really excited. I think I might be able to do this. It's fun. I'm getting more festive right now. We spent a weekend with our friends in Georgia, and they had their house all decorated, and it made me kind of regroup and sit in the present than just working all the time. So that helped me realize like Christmas is almost here, you need to make time to celebrate and time for myself. So I appreciated that grounding. A weekend trip to Georgia back full swing. I'm going to go work some more, listen to the audiobook, and then read tonight. It's now 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday. I just finished getting Starbucks with my sewers, where we exchanged the products that we cut and laid out for upcoming Grace by Shan launches for the new year, and I'm very excited for what's coming next year. Last night, did not get to read too much of One Last Gift by Emily Stone. I instead stayed up way too late working on a Discord for you guys that I will hopefully be launching soon. I wanted to create a Discord so that we could all connect more, chat, and stay up to date on what I'm doing, and also get to know more about you guys more intimately. That will be live soon. Instead of reading One Last Gift, I ended up reading on my Kindle Just Like Magic by Sarah Hoggle, and it's pretty cute. Basically, main character, it goes from wealthy, posh, top class, spoiled, and she loses everything, and now she's homeless essentially, but she ends up playing a record backwards, and it brings quickly a genie named Hal, or Hall, like holiday, and so she's working with him, and there's a big mystery behind all of it, and I'm enjoying it so far. I'm also almost done with Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. It's a very fun, romantic, steamy read. I finished Ugly Love. I'm going to start 7 Days of Us, and I'm excited for all the holiday things. This has really gotten me into the holiday mood, and it's perfect timing because I have felt like life has just been passing me by, and this is regrounding me, and I'm really excited for this. This very interesting package in the mail. I don't know what it is, so I'm just filming in case it is books. It's wrapped in saran wrap on the exterior of it. So let's see if I can open it. I'm terrible at opening boxes. I also am terrified of cutting myself with scissors. So I use very dull scissors, and I do not like to separate it too much. That is wrapped in saran wrap. It makes me a little weary of what could be inside. Let's see. Oh, it's my Etsy order of shawls for my upcoming wedding. Not books at all, but yeah, so each guest is going to get a shawl, or can take a shawl, and it's going to say to have and to hold in case you get cold, since we're getting married in February, and I'm a little worried that it's going to be cold. The ceremony's outside. So yeah, not bookish at all, but thanks for watching. My last holiday read purchase just came this week, all bent up, so I'm going to ask to replace it. But it is The Holiday Romance. I was on the edge of buying this one because I've already bought quite a few holiday reads this month. I wanted to hold off on buying more books. However, the subline says she's meant to be catching flights, not catching feelings. And that is very much me, and I really like that. And then I saw that Liv's Library here on BookTube and Bookstagram raved about this book, so I had to get it, especially now that I'm 7 holiday books in 7 days. Here's a little clip of the back. Molly and Andrew are just trying to get home to Ireland for the holidays when a freak snowstorm grounds the flight. It reminds me of recently there was a Frontier flight canceled in the Midwest because of a snowstorm. So 13 people from that flight decided to get together, rent a van, and drive to their destination. And they all bonded through that. It went viral on TikTok. I ended up seeing it on the news. So it's all kind of coming together with real life right now. I'm excited to see Molly and Andrew's story. I'm also trying to go into this one a little blind. I will keep you guys updated, and hopefully I finish. Well, I just finished library walking or strolling, and I did pick up some of my holds. I got a total of 4 books, Only 2 of them were holiday related, so I will only share 2 during this vlog. One of them is The Rewind, which is very popular right now. Exes wake up together with wedding bands on their fingers. Tonight they'll fall in love like it's 1999. It just sounds fun. I think it's about how they were best friends and they dated and they were in a long-term relationship. Oh, they broke up and they're meeting with their old friends, but they haven't told their old friends they're broken up, so they're going to pretend like they're still together. So it's fake dating, but they've dated before. It's interesting. I think it revolves around New Year's, so it is a holiday read, not necessarily a Christmas read. But I did pick up this Christmas read, The Christmas Bookshop, which, I mean, you can't get much more Christmas than that. So hopefully I'll read this one just in time before this vlog is up. More books to choose from. It is now 9 p.m. on Tuesday night, so I guess this is almost the end of day 2. Finished Colleen Hoover's Ugly Love, which isn't part of the holiday saga of books, but it was really good. My heart felt very sad. It was one of her sadder books, honestly. I appreciated it. I appreciated the family element and the expression of trauma and working through trauma, especially from a masculine side. So it was a good read. I'd recommend it if you like Colleen Hoover. Then I finished 7 Days of Us by Francesca Hornack, which was good. I did it on audio. That's the only way I was able to read today. Very family character driven with a lot of different characters in it. I would say if you like the writing style of Frederick Bachman, such as Anxious People, this would be a good book for you. I could see myself reading this again next Christmas, so I am going to hold on to it and probably enjoy it one more time. It was a little difficult just with the quarantining and the whole epidemic exposure. It did come out before COVID, so it wasn't meant to be about COVID at all, and it's totally about a different illness, but it did kind of not feel as holiday-y because published it was meant to be like something you wouldn't think of having to deal with being stuck with your family, but now we've almost all have done it, so it's not as fun. I started Love Light Farm on audio, and it's really cute so far. She bought a Christmas tree farm not knowing how much debt the farm was already in, so she's struggling to be able to make profit off of the farm while still being able to pay her employees. And in order to continue the farm's growth, she applied for an influencer to shout her out and interview her and promote her farm, but she lied in the application. Here comes Callie. She lied in the application and said that her and her boyfriend started the farm together. So she's now fake dating her best friend. It's cute. I like it. I really like the illustrator for the cover. For covers has started to get really popular on Bookstagram, and I'm almost wanting to buy the book just for the cover. Callie. It is one of 3 in a series, so I could definitely see myself picking it all up. I am about 30% into the book though, so I might change my mind. Physical reading tonight, since it's 9 p.m. and I have an early morning tomorrow. I don't know how much I'm actually going to get done, honestly. Roughly today 6 to 9 p.m. or at least it was on the go. From that timeline, I did go to the library today, but I went to print stuff out for work, so but I love my job. It's all fun, and I get to listen to audiobooks all the time too. So I am almost halfway through One Last Gift, loving it. P.S. I love you vibes. And then today I got a holiday romance in the mail, and also it's bent, so Amazon is sending me a replacement for free, so I get to keep both. So I might do a giveaway of this one. I'm halfway through this one, and then Holiday Romance came in, and I was like, oh, I want to pick up Holiday Romance. And then I told myself no, because One Last Gift, I need to finish it. However, Kiss Her Once for Me starts on December 13th, based off of what I saw someone post in a book group on Facebook. And today is December 13th. So I do think I'm going to read at least the first chapter of this one and then start to finish One Last Gift. I'm a mess and I know it, but it's just who I am. It is almost the end of day 2. I have finished 3 holiday books. I will probably finish at least 1 tomorrow for Love Light, at least on audio. Maybe another one. We'll see. We got this, guys. Sorry for the chaoticness today. It was just a mess and I had coffee, and Merry Christmas.